won the week? Was it Tyreek Hill, Saquon Barkley, the 2023 Dallas Cowboys?
Is it the 1991 Denver Broncos?
Feeling good on a Wednesday. Sparkling thought.
Hope you're feeling good for a Wednesday. I'm Byron Cobalt from byron-cobalt.com and a featured writer for Fantasy Pros. And this is Fantasy Games 1, Lightning Edition. We're just going to hit it because we don't have a lot of time. I made another video this week, 55 tips for winning fantasy football leagues. Check that for the rest of your life. But for right now, let's recap week 11. It's almost Thanksgiving, so we got to keep going. Got to pack the car and stuff. All right. Let's stop wasting time here. Lightning Edition. We're going to start off the way we don't usually start off this way. We usually start off with a whole little side thing, but we're going to start off with Who Won the Week?
I come up with all my best stuff in the bathroom at work.
Who won the week in week 10? What week is this? What year is it? What year is it? It's week 11. Oh, geez, I got to fix this. Okay, week 11.
They're in the computer?
Crap. NFL week 12. Packers and Lions, the 23rd. Who won week 11? It was a close one. We had a almost three-way tie. Between Saquon Barkley, Tyreek Hill, and the Dallas defense. Dallas defense hopping in here. Who won the week? Was it Tyreek Hill, Saquon Barkley, the 2023 Dallas Cowboys?
Is it the 1991 Denver Broncos?
The answer is Saquon Barkley. Barely edges out Tyreek Hill for the top spot. This is Saquon's best week since week 1 of 2022 when he scored over 30 points. His first week in the bag for Saquon in quite some time. Tyreek had a good week. He actually is extending his MVP lead now. And Tyreek's having just an absurd year. Another shot. I was expecting a good Jalen Waddle week. Didn't happen. It's a Tyreek week again. The Tyreek week, it's more like just renamed week. It's Tyreek 11. Coming in third, as mentioned before, was the Dallas defense. This has been the best defense I've ever seen. It was one of the tips I put in my 55 tips video was to never take a defense or a kicker outside the last 2 rounds in a snake draft. But the Dallas defense is making a pretty good case that they're like a second-round pick, I guess. So maybe you can justify picking them, or maybe mentioning them is going to ensure that ends now. Brandon Ayuk up to number 5 this. I'm going to put my notes over here because this is where they are on the screen. Brandon Ayuk up to number 5 on the week. This is the second 20-pointer of the year. Remember what I said back in week 1? We had a biannual Brandon Ayuk good week. Well, we may have just had another one. Tank Dell, with his first appearance, if I'm not mistaken, on the Fantasy Games 1 weekly winners, all the way up to spot number 8. This may be a sign of things to come. The Texans and CJ Stroud and Tank Dell, they look legit. This is, wow. Didn't see this coming, huh? Still disappointed we're not getting more, Nico Collins in here. All right, let's see who lost the week. We're going quick. Lightning round. On the losers list, we have Travis Etienne. Back-to-back rough weeks for Travis Etienne. He's fallen down in the MVP leaderboards. He's no longer the RB2. He's actually now down to the RB4. Wait, Travis Etienne, still the RB2, but he's hanging on barely over Alvin Kamara on the MVP leaderboard. Kenneth Walker may have met his demise, at least for the short term. This is a chance for Zach Charbonnet to go win your league. So time for K9 to not be put down. That would be a little extreme. It's time to ask K9 to lie down for a week. Lie down. K9, lie down. Garrett Wilson with negative 0.1 points. That's embarrassing. AJ Brown. We had a lot of good A.J. Brown weeks. Now we got a bad A.J. Brown week, and you got to expect to get some bad A.J. Brown weeks in there. Although apparently you don't need to expect to get any bad Tyreek Hill weeks, it seems. A.J. Brown finally coming down to earth. Lost a few spots in the MVP leaderboard, too. He's fallen out of the top 3 now. And Devin 4chan Achane, with a bad enough week that I actually felt the need to go check to see if he was even positive for the year. Because remember, Devin Achane's amazing week 3?
In the computer.
Yeah, Devin Achane's 49-point week 3 happened mostly on your bench. In fact, he was almost entirely on players' benches. So his best week of the year was actually week 5 when he scored 21 points in 96% of starting lineups. Week 4 was pretty good as well, 25 points in 51% of starting lineups. Now he's got 1 point in 93% of starting lineups. So yeah, that sucks. That's fantasy football for you. Before we run out of time here, let's go over to the JV All-Stars. The New York Giants led the All-Stars here. No one started the Giants against Sam Howell, but they did really well. They were the JV All-Stars of the week, but Trevor Lawrence is right there. Trevor Lawrence, yeah, of course. Trevor Lawrence, after we talked about him last week, I guess he did go on that, cliche run through the woods to get ready for week 11. He was on the menu, and he ate. with only 14% start, he got 34 points. Best week of the year. Best week in a long time for Trevor Lawrence. Is that his best week ever? I wonder if that's his best week ever. I actually annoyed a lot of people with my statement that I thought, yeah, that's his second best week ever in terms of fantasy points scored. Trevor Lawrence, I annoyed a few people by saying, remember the Titans was just okay last week. And I just have to say, if that was all it was going to take, our relationship was doomed from the beginning. Just like Sunshine's relationship was doomed with their all-state linebacker.
You know what I want.
Interesting name on the JV list this week, Jaden Reed. He keeps having his percent started number creep up a little bit. Haven't heard a lot of chatter about Jaden Reed, but he should start getting some recognition here. He's been a solid fantasy player for a couple weeks now. I'll also mention Stone Smart because I'm very confused. I don't know if calling someone Stone Smart is a compliment or an insult. Clearly it's a compliment this week. He's so smart, he spelled it with 2 T's. And that's it for the lightning round for Fantasy Games 1. Again, most of my video recording work went into my 55 tips video, which you could check out up here. I encourage you to do so. Good luck on your Thanksgiving week. Good luck winning your Week 12 games. Good luck finishing all the food. Good luck tolerating Tim Boyle on Black Friday. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
Right, that's it.